आई रे प्रभात, ले बाबा को साथ, उठो रे प्रिय आत्मन, जागो हे प्रिय आत्मन। फरिश्तों के संग संग बाबा है पधारे, फरिश्तों के संग संग बाबा है पधारे। प्रीतम से कर मिलन, जागो आत्मन, उठो आत्मन, आई रे प्रभात।
ओम शांति। Remember, remain in the remembrance of Baba in gathering. Wake up early in the morning and remain in the remembrance of the Father, because at that time, Father remembers all of you. At that time, some children are not visible. He has to find them. Well, you remember in solitude, but you have to go with the gathering as well. The more you remain in remembrance, the more you will come near to the Father. You get confused by forgetting the Father. If you keep the Father always with you, then you cannot forget. The Father remembers all of you in the morning. Remember, remembrance attracts remembrance. The battery of the soul gets discharged whilst staying in this material, physical world. Unless and until it connects itself to that spiritual world, the soul is never energized. Paramdham is the place of highest consciousness. It is the place of highest luminosity, highest radiance. It has got utmost purity. The primal place, the original seminal place of the souls. Entering into this region recharges the soul. Soul doesn't require anything of this world except power. And the power comes from this recharging. This Paramdham is the source of greatest power. How fast we can connect ourselves to Paramdham. How fast we can disconnect from this body, and in easy manner, without any effort. We just sit and get disconnected from this body and straight reach the highest abode, the incorporeal world, the land of liberation, the land where there is utter soundlessness, a land which is devoid of these 5 elements, a land where there is no moon, no sun, no stars, na tad bhasayate surya na shashanka na pavaka, nor moon, nor sun, nor stars, nor air, nor earth, nor water, no fire, no sky. This is the world of timelessness. You enter into the timelessness dimension. From this world of time, you enter into timelessness. You enter into soundlessness. You enter from finite into infinity. This is the world of infinite expanse. This is the world where the atmosphere is charged with superpower. And so long as you remain grounded, you cannot reach this place. You have to come to a stage while staying in this world where you constantly feel that your body is a chamber of light. Your every cell is light. And that can happen only when you begin your pranic journey. The presence of food in the system keeps it grounded. The absence of food in the system makes it fly up. So how many hours in 24 hours you remain food free? That's an important question that will determine your bodiless stage. If it is just 4 hours, most of the time 20 hours you are grounded to the earth, to the material plane. If it is 6 hours, such a long time you are grounded. 14 hours you are grounded to the earth. How many hours of the day in your system there is a free pranic flow. There is a cosmic energy which is running within you. The more the food, less the cosmic energy. The less the food, the more the cosmic energy. So, the system remains grounded. And the more you are grounded, you cannot fly. If you want to experience Paramdham as it is, you have to remain in the bodiless stage. Bodiless stage cannot come without this freedom from the material objects. Anything of this world that pulls the soul, object, person, things, it keeps it grounded down. In scriptures, there is a dialogue between sage Dadichi and Shiva. Dadichi reaches Shiva with an invitation from earth for some yajna. And he meets Shiva and starts crying, and his tears fall down. And Shiva asks him, "Why are you crying?" And he says, "Oh Lord, because I am meeting you after such a long time. And this is the only bandhan, this is the only bondage I have kept. We have freed ourselves, we have kept ourselves free from all the bondages of the world so that we can continue this bondage. And that bondage is love for you. And that bondage is divine love. It is just for this one bondage, this one bandhan. We have kept ourselves free from all the bandhan, all the bondages, all the slavery, all the prisons of this world. Just because we remain entrapped in your love. Anything that distracts the soul, binds the soul, entraps the soul, takes the soul away from God, away from Paramdham. If you want to connect this to this place of highest vibrations, you should feel those highest vibrations all the time here. So that the moment you sit down, you get detached from the body and the soul jumps. and climbs and flies out to Paramdham. So Baba says, at Amritvela Baba remembers you. And this jump from earth to Paramdham is quite easy during morning time. Throughout the day the traffic is too much. How can you reach? There are so many people, so many vehicles on the way. And there is no traffic police there to control. So everybody is running hither, thither. There is a total hodgepodge. Things are topsy-turvy. There is unruly crowd on the way. How can you reach? This is the time when people are sleeping and the road is empty. Take your flight of intellect and go. And the weather is so beautiful. There are no clouds to disturb you. So you can go very fast and reach Paramdham in the morning time. Throughout the day, you have to keep on giving horns, and still there is a traffic jam. Pratas marami ridhi sanspuradatma tattvam Sachit sukham paramhansa gatim turiyam Tadabrahma nishkalamaham nachabhati bhuta sangam. In the early morning time, pratas marami ridhi sanspuradatma tattvam. Remember who you are, Atma Tattvam, the pure, eternal soul, Sachit Sukham. This is the real bliss, the real Anand. Have you seen tapasvis? They just sit like this for hours together, undisturbed by whatever is happening in the atmosphere. They have no business with the politics of this world, no business with what is happening in the social lives of people. They are sitting atop mountains, still pose. Buddha was sitting once and a disciple comes and a worldly person comes, a devotee, and he starts praising Buddha. You are so good, you are such a yogi, you are such an elevated soul. I have brought these fruits, these sweets, these flowers for you. How can I pay you a return? How much you are doing for us? You work so hard for our liberation. I am so thankful to you. Buddha says, take away all these things. If you want to repay me for what I am doing to you, if you want to give the return, he points out like this. There is one bhikshu, one sannyasin, one yogi, one of his disciples sitting in meditation like this, absolutely erect, alert, like a mountain, lost in meditation. Buddha says, if you want to repay for what I have done to you, do this meditation. This is the real return of my love for you. I am not satisfied by all your praises, your appreciations, your sweets and your bouquets and your flowers. Take them away. If you want to please me, be like this yogi. He points out to one of his disciples who is sitting like a mountain, Shail Shikhar, unmoving. There is not a movement of even fingers, absolutely still, calm. Do we sit like this in yoga? We keep on moving all the time. So remember him, Pratas Marami, early morning hours. When the world is sleepy and the world is in slumber, wake up at that time and remember him. And get lost in that solitude, in that ekant, in that pin drop silence, in that soundless sound, enter into that gateless gate, speechless speech, wordless word, musicless music. Silence is the forgotten language at present. So Baba says, at Amritvela I remember you, but I have to search for you, where you are hidden. Some are hidden in their rooms, some are hidden, some are wearing some goggle so that nobody knows what is happening to the eyes. Somebody is taking shawl on their heads. Somebody is in dining. Baba has to search so many things, so many places he is seeing. First he sees Baba's room. So, okay, child is not here. So let me go to his room. Then Baba goes to his room. He is not there. Probably he is in the washroom. Baba sees in the washroom also he is not there. Where is this child? Baba is searching him. Oh, he might be hidden near Shantistam in some dark corner where nobody sees him. So Baba goes and sees, oh, is this my child? Oh, no, he is not. Then where, what to do? Then probably Baba says he might have gone for tea. So he goes there, tea, but he has already finished the tea. But where is he now? He is making tea, so Baba is ransacking the entire Madhuban. But the child is nowhere to be found. So he has to make a lot of efforts to search. So Baba searches you in the morning. He remembers you. Remembrance attracts remembrance. If you remember me, I will remember you. If you remember me, your remembrance will reach me. In yesterday's slogan, what was the slogan yesterday? Slogan yesterday's. What? Just the one word, Baba. You know, in Bhakti they do chanting, Ram, Ram and Ram. Why? What is the significance of chanting? Chanting purifies the mind. Chanting makes you concentrated. Chanting Ram, Ram, Ram or whatever, what it does. They say the word Rama is equivalent to Ram. When you say Ram, it is equivalent to Ram. Then the two are not different. They are same. When you say Baba, they are same as God. They two are not different. So when you utter the word Baba, but that should come from the heart, you get power. Have you experienced this? Have you experienced this? Baba, I said, and I experienced power. This is itself a great sadhana, a great practice, a spiritual practice. Try this throughout the day. Utter the word Baba and see what has happened within, what has happened in the psyche, what has happened in the body. Just as after eating you feel powerful, do you feel powerful after uttering Baba? After exercising you feel little more power. Do you feel the same power by uttering this word? With what intensity, with what depth it's coming? Everything depends on that. So yesterday's slogan was very significant. Baba said, the moment you utter Baba, you experience power and happiness. Is it so? Imagine a situation where you are extremely sad, unhappy, disheartened, and you say Baba. Have you experienced anything new? A new vibration has come? If not, probably we have not understood the meaning of the word Baba. Words have vibrations. Mantras are electric force. There is a magnetic field which is created. The great rishis of the Upanishads, they created so many mantras, and those mantras were very powerful. But if the same mantra is uttered by an ordinary worldly person, it is not powerful. Why? Because who is uttering is important. So So many Brahmins keep on saying Baba, Baba and keep on crying all the time. They say Baba and they cry at the same time. So probably they are not experiencing the power of the word. So when you say this word, it is not about chanting, it's not about repetition, it's not about uttering, it's not about converting into some jap. Baba said it is a japa jap. This is chantless chant. This is a japa jap. This is chantless chant. You are not chanting, and yet there is a chant. The chant that resonates, reverberates, resounds. The chant that echoes in every cell of your body. Do you feel His presence in every cell of your system? So word Baba should come out with that depth, with that intensity. Sometimes you can just do this yoga. Sit and utter Baba and say, oh, see what happens in the heart, in the lungs, in the abdomen, in the muscles, in the psyche, in the emotions, in the feelings, in the vritti. What happens? So once you uttered, now wait. Now again, second time, again utter Baba. And then see what happens. If you feel nothing is happening, increase the depth, increase the intensity. Again say Baba. No other yoga. Don't think you are soul, don't go to Paramdham, don't go to soul world, don't do any spiritual drills. Just focus. Baba. And see what is happening. Our body is made up of water. So Baba is some flower which you are throwing into this water. Feel the vrittis, the vibrations which are getting created. So this itself is one of the powerful yogas. From every Murli you should create at least 4 to 5 different drills every day. And keep on practicing them throughout the day. There is no need to remember points, this point, that point, here point, that point. Just create drills, short drills. And practice them. Simple practices. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Remain in the remembrance of Baba in gathering. Wake up early in the morning and remain in the remembrance of the Father. Because at that time Father remembers all of you. At that time some children are not visible. He has to find them. Well, you remember in solitude, but you have to go with the gathering as well. The more you remain in remembrance, the more you will come near to the Father. You get confused by forgetting the Father. If you keep the Father always with you, then you cannot forget. Om Shanti.